Hello everyone. So a change of pace for today. We are going to be building a very simple design of a profile card, and I'm going to be building it in Figma, really designing it. And then I should be able to share the link in case you want to take a look at the finished product. So I have a new Figma instance open, and I'm just going to select the frame tool here, and then I'm going to choose the desktop of the 1440 by 1024, this one. Okay, and then inside here, let's see. So what I want to build is basically like some of the things that we've built on this channel. Just a profile card, very simple looking, very nice and elegant. And I'm thinking to make this dark mode. So let me make this blacker, maybe here, and then you can work on this. And so how I want it to look is I want an image here. So this top up to be the image, and then maybe the profile image in the middle, and then just a description here with maybe a follow button on the bottom. So a very simple design. So let's see. We're going to do this. We're going to have an image. Okay, let's just make this like that. And then I have a plugin here which allows me to look at pixel images. So let me just open that up. There we go. And let me just search for ocean. And then let's use which one. I like this one. Okay, let's use that one. And then we're going to have this. So let me expand this just a bit, and then let me also make this rounded on the top left and top right. So right here, just select this, let's say about 10 on the top left and 10 on the top right. And then for this bigger card as well, let's just make it 10 all round. That's looking nice. And then what we're going to do now is this. We are going to, let me reduce this, let me add a rectangle here in the middle. And then for this rectangle, let me bring it on top by using Control and the square bracket. And then let me get another image from pixels. Let me just search for profile. Let me see what comes up. This image is common. I don't want to use this one. So I used this one last time. And let me see which one's a good profile image. Reload. Let's see. Sometimes just choosing a proper image takes quite a lot of time. Let me use this one. Let me use this. Then just make it rounded just a bit, just by dragging this like these small circles on the edges. So just make it rounded a bit. And then you can also do something else. Place it to the middle. Let me add like a border on the edges of this. So let me go into stroke. Let's add a stroke of about 2 pixels here, or even 6, there's no matter. Then let's just make it white. Okay, that's looking quite nice. And then you know what, I want this card to be darker, so let me make it a bit darker. Right around here should be fine. And then you know what, that means that now this white doesn't blend in all that well, so let's also make it darker. So perhaps right around there. So 1717 is the color, and then this one is a color of 222. Okay, and then here we're just going to have something like, let me just have my name, make this bold, and then let's make this larger, make it larger right around here. Now let me change this font. Let me use the YouTube Sans. I have that font here. Yeah, I have this font, YouTube Sans. Let me select the black YouTube Sans, or dark. Yeah, there we go. Looking nice. And then for the text here, so just click on T, and then here we're just going to have front end web developer. Let me say web designer, because we are designing in Figma. Then let me use web designer. Let's make this lighter. So make it lighter. Oops. Make this, remove the dark, and then reduce this font just a bit. Oops, that's too small. It's about 16. 16 should be fine. Let's see the edges here. These are about 25. Let's reduce it to 20. And then let's see. This text, I mean, you know what? Let me change this text. So let me say designer and developer, bring it here, located in Nairobi, Kenya. And then let's bring this to the next line, bring this to the middle, and then align it to the center, and then increase the line height just a bit. There we go. That's looking much better, right? And then on the bottom here, let's just have a button. Oops. Let's have some text here that says follow, and then move it to the center, and then shift A to add a layer to it. And then let's add a background color. So fill this to be 1717, I think was this color here. So 17 17 17 17 17 17, there we go. And then let's increase the padding of this button on the left and right. So increase this to about, yeah, 60 should be fine. I've clicked that color by mistake. Oops. And then let's move this back to the middle, increase the border radius to 5, which is half of what we have on the edges here, and then change this into 1717. So this one should be it. No, this one should be it. There we go. So follow button is here. What is the spacing that I had here? 15. Oh, I increased the line height. So 1 2 3 4 5 to make it 20, and then this is going to be, let's say 40, which is double this that we have on top. And look at that, this looks quite nice, right? It does look quite nice. Let's reduce the width of this, or rather the height, sorry. And then let's build another version of this to see if we can make it to look better. So I'm just going to grab everything here, and then just hold down the Alt key and drag it here to make a duplicate. And then let me see, what can we do? We can remove this top image. We can bring this here, and then we can bring this here. Does that look okay really? If this comes here and then this aligns to the left, and then how does this look? Profile card, and then let's bring this here. So follow button here or here, which is better? I'm not sure. And then we can reduce this. Look at that, we have another UI here. And then you know what, we can also just do this again, just drag it downwards here, and then we can improve it. So we can improve it by making this bigger, right? And then we can bring this to the bottom, and then this and this one can move here as well. And then we can make this image bigger. Okay, let me first remove the stroke here. So remove this, and then bring this here to the edge, and then remove this border radius, drag it back to the edge, and then reduce this height and increase this width. So increase it right around here, and then let's increase the height, the border radius of this one. So just click on this, on the top left make it 10, and on the top right make it 10 as well, so that it is completely in line with this. And then move this upwards just a bit so that it fits the square or the rectangle properly. And then we can have this, make this centered. So drag it to the center here, drag this to the center. What is the spacing here? 23. So move it upwards 1 2 3, and then reduce the spacing to about 40. And would you look at that? So we have 3 examples of a profile card. Obviously you can make this better. I mean, there are other ways that you can do it if you want. And you know what, I've just figured out another way that you can do this. We can grab this, bring it here. Let's increase the height of this. And then what we can do is we can reduce the width of this and probably reduce the height as well. And then we can bring this here, and then bring this here, and then set it to the left, reduce its width, and then remove this space from here. And then we can do this. What is this spacing here? 24 looks okay. Let's remove this border radius on the top left, so make it 0. And then we can have, wait a minute, what did I do here? 0. Okay, there we go. So make it 0, and then we can bring this here. You know, that's a bit too tight. It's a bit too tight. So let me see, this is 10. So this, let me make this 20. So bring it downwards, then bring it here, and then let's make this to be still 40. So 40. and then increase the height of this. That's looking okay. And then bring this upwards up to here. That's not looking okay anymore because I don't want this button here. So let's move this button upwards. So now the spacing here should be 20 and the spacing here should be 20. But let me move this upwards by 10 or by 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 15 now. And then let's make this rounded here. So on the, what is it? This is the bottom left. So add a border radius of 10. And would you look at that? So from one little thing, we have 4 profile cards here. And you know what? Because this is a short video, what I'm going to challenge you to do is try to build out any of this that you want. And then if you succeed, then you can tag me on Twitter at TsbSankara, which is my Twitter handle. And then I might make a review of some of them in another video. And so simply put, that is going to be the end of it, and see you in another video.